What's going on, my fellow Shepheads? Your dude Sly here, and welcome back to my first Mass Effect vid in a very long time. If you've been following my channel for a while now, then you know Mass Effect is pretty much it for me, right? It's my go-to, all-time favorite game series. And while Destiny fills my time in between, Mass Effect is really where my passion is at. And there are slivers of news that pop up, all the time. But half of them are wild speculation, which is something I try to stay away from, and I really only try to report on news that I think is relevant. We haven't seen any Mass Effect news for quite some time. Besides the release of the Legendary Edition, it's been fairly quiet on all fronts. However, recently something popped up that I thought was cool and worth mentioning. Now, I still hold my position by saying Andromeda was not, the worst screw-up of the century, but instead a cool in-universe side game that really was not that bad at all and fun to play. I really actually enjoyed it. MEA was never a game that was going to carry the main franchise forward, and while there were some bugs, show me a game that is launched day one bug-free. The big issue I had with it, though, was that BioWare was pretty much forced into using Frostbite. It was forced. An engine that is not only notoriously hard to work with on complex games, but an engine not built for open-world games, especially RPGs. Facial movements, mouth movements, all those things just don't work very well in Frostbite because you don't see them in what it was originally built for, which was Battlefield. Andromeda and Anthem both had a nightmarishly long development time due to Frostbite issues, and of course many things were taken out or repurposed just to get the game out on time. By the end of it, I bet you hardly even recognize the original vision. My point is that I think EA has finally received the message with Jedi Fallen Order, one of my favorite Star Wars games to date. It was not made with Frostbite, but it is an EA game. It was instead made with Unreal Engine 4. Not only did it feel great to play, it looked freaking fantastic. It was so well received that for me, and I believe all of us BioWare fans, we finally had a glimmer of hope that perhaps the next Mass Effect game could follow suit. And from a recent jobs posting and a couple of tweets I read, it seems that the next Mass Effect will indeed be created using Unreal Engine 4 or hopefully 5. Now the reason the job posting says 4 is because anybody who knows Unreal 4, they can easily hop over to the latest version, 5. It's supposedly, from what I hear, it's pretty much the same thing. Now this is the original tweet I saw, however the job posting itself seems to be no longer available and was taken down. However, soon after, PC Gamer released an article announcing the exact same thing. So I think we can finally rejoice, and I think it's pretty safe to say that Mass Effect is returning home to Unreal. Unreal 5's recent demo of The Matrix, along with a few other demos I watched, including what you see here on screen, seem to point to a true next-gen graphics engine that can fool your eyes to thinking whatever you're seeing in front of you is real. Whether or not those kind of textures will be used is another matter entirely, but the point is that Unreal is also known for its ease of use. So while this won't stop inter-office squabbles, poor choices in development, or poor writing, I think the next Mass Effect game that we have all been waiting for might finally be arriving. And speaking of Mass Effect, I recently became hooked on an Amazon Prime series called The Expanse, which, if you're a space nerd like myself, then that is something you should absolutely take a look at. It's been running for quite a long time, and I binged the hell out of 5 seasons of it last week. I see so many Mass Effect-inspired ideas within The Expanse that I think you should definitely check it out as well, if you haven't already. The acting is a little dry in the first 2 episodes, but it takes off quickly after that. More importantly, it means that Amazon not only has the ability, but the people to make a space opera, and word has it that the cancelled Mass Effect movie will instead become the next Amazon series. Another article I found while browsing PC Gamer shows that Drew Karpyshyn publicly announced he would like to be involved if they need guidance or any kind of ideas about the Mass Effect universe, and for me, that sounds like a sure thing. How badass would it be if Martin Sheen came back as the Elusive Man, right? The net is already swirling with requests that Henry Cavill be the next Shepard. And while I really could not picture that at first, the more I think about it, the more I actually see it. I thought he was going to make an absolutely terrible Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, and Henry absolutely nailed the role of Geralt. So who knows? But one thing is for sure, Mass Effect is heating back up, y'all. News is starting to flow in about the next installment, and even the TV series is starting to get some news out there as well. How sick would it be to have a Mass Effect TV series pick up where the game left off, or maybe even a tie-in? Combining 2 different mediums like that, I think would be absolutely incredible. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Just 2 small snippets of news, but as a fanboy, this really gets me excited after quite a long drought of news. Like Andromeda, I'll be watching Mass Effect like a hawk, so keep it here for everything ME related. And if you're new to Sly Nation or a returning viewer, then thank you for watching. I am absolutely ready for a new journey. If you wish to get in touch, business or otherwise, even to tell me my vids are shite, feel free to drop a line. SlyNationGaming67@gmail.com or hit me up over on Twitter, y'all. It's at SlyNation on Twitter, SlyNation Gaming over on good old Facebook. Take care, guys, and keep those eyes open for more Mass Effect videos coming out here soon. But until then, this is your dude Sly, and I'll see you all in the next one.